There are names that shimmer faintly on the horizon of the fashion world. Then there are those that blaze like a comet across the digital sky. Katiann is one of those rare lights, a model whose journey from quiet beginnings to the glossy world of Instagram fame is not just about beauty, but about the resilience, authenticity, and vision that defines true influence in the modern age. Hers is a story that captures what it truly means to rise, not because the world handed her a platform, but because she built one for herself with courage, creativity, and an unshakable belief in her own worth. Before we unfold the inspiring journey of this remarkable woman, make sure you join our community here on Sweet Models World, a place where we celebrate the grace, strength, and artistry of models who are shaping the new era of fashion and social media. Subscribe, stay connected, and step into a world where stories inspire, beauty empowers, and every dream feels one step closer. Now, let's step into the captivating world of Katiann, a story not just of a model, but of a modern muse rewriting what it means to be seen and celebrated. Katiann's rise in the world of fashion wasn't the product of coincidence. Long before she became a familiar face to hundreds of thousands online, she was a young woman with dreams that reached far beyond the borders of her hometown. Born with a creative soul and an unrelenting drive, Katiann was always drawn to self-expression. While some people write or paint, she discovered early that her art form was herself, her posture, her style, her ability to translate emotion into visual form through the camera's lens. Growing up, Katiann admired the world of fashion magazines, runway shows, and the quiet confidence of women who owned their presence. Yet she also saw something missing: authenticity. She realized that the modern world was ready for a new kind of model, one who could be glamorous yet relatable, confident yet grounded, powerful yet vulnerable. When she first created her Instagram account, she had no idea it would one day become her passport into a global community. But even then, her intention was clear. She wanted to connect, to inspire, and to show that beauty was more than a face in perfect light. The early days were far from easy. Like many aspiring models, Katiann faced rejection and uncertainty. Agencies often told her she was too different, too unconventional, or that her look didn't fit a certain mold. But where others might have seen limitation, Katiann saw opportunity. She turned to social media as her runway, a space where she could create her own visual identity and share her version of fashion with the world. It was a brave move, especially at a time when social media modeling was still carving out legitimacy in the traditional fashion industry. Yet, it was that very boldness that would soon set her apart. Katiann began posting with purpose. Every photo was thoughtfully composed, not just a pose, but a statement. Her style became a blend of sophistication and everyday realism. Clean lines, expressive eyes, natural tones mixed with confident fashion choices that spoke of quiet rebellion. Her followers didn't just see a model, they saw a storyteller. They saw a woman embracing her individuality, daring to express emotion in a space often filled with perfectionism and filters. What truly propelled Katiann forward, however, wasn't just her beauty, it was her understanding of presence. She realized that in the digital era, influence is not about numbers, but about impact. She connected with her followers not as fans, but as people who shared her passion for self-growth and creativity. Her captions often carried thoughtful reflections about self-worth, perseverance, and staying authentic in a world obsessed with image. Over time, this raw honesty became her signature. Her feed began to attract attention from fashion brands, photographers, and creative directors who saw in her something refreshing, someone who could embody elegance and emotion in the same frame. She began collaborating with independent fashion labels, lifestyle brands, and international photographers, all eager to capture her unique aesthetic. Each project elevated her career, yet she never lost the humility that defined her beginnings. Katiann's journey wasn't just a rise, it was a transformation. She learned to navigate the pressures of visibility, the constant scrutiny of social media, and the internal battles that come with success. Behind the glowing images, she faced moments of doubt, exhaustion, and self-comparison. But rather than hiding those struggles, she chose to share them, reminding her followers that vulnerability was not a weakness, but a form of strength. That honesty earned her deep respect and loyalty from her audience, especially from young women looking for role models who reflected real life, not just filtered perfection. Her influence gradually extended beyond fashion. Katiann began using her platform to discuss mental wellness, confidence, and the importance of balance in the digital age. She encouraged her community to embrace their individuality, to wear their insecurities with grace, and to celebrate every step of their journey. Whether posing in a designer outfit or sharing a quiet moment in her home, she radiated a rare kind of authenticity, one that felt both inspiring and attainable. As her presence grew, so did her artistic vision. Katiann started collaborating not only as a model but as a creative director and stylist, shaping the visual narrative behind her shoots. She began exploring photography, fashion design concepts, and storytelling, turning her Instagram into an evolving digital gallery. It wasn't just a feed, it was a diary of self-expression, each image a reflection of who she was becoming. What made Katiann stand out wasn't the perfection of her images, but the humanity behind them. She reminded people that modeling wasn't about fitting into a trend, it was about amplifying one's essence. Her story is proof that in a world flooded with faces, personality and purpose still shine brightest. Today, Katiann Joe stands among the new generation of Instagram fashion influencers, redefining the modeling landscape. She represents a shift away from traditional beauty standards towards something more meaningful, confidence born from authenticity. Her journey shows that success in modeling no longer requires waiting for permission from an agency or industry gatekeeper. Instead, it belongs to those brave enough to tell their story, their way. For aspiring models who look up to her, Katiann's life is a roadmap and a reminder. You don't have to start perfect. You just have to start. Her story echoes the truth that consistency, self-belief, and purpose are far more powerful than any algorithm. She didn't just chase trends, she created her own rhythm and invited others to dance with her. As she continues to evolve, Katiann remains deeply rooted in her values. Her projects now include brand collaborations that emphasize sustainability, body positivity, and inclusivity. She believes fashion should be more than aesthetics. It should be a language that tells stories, breaks barriers, and celebrates individuality. Her voice in the fashion community continues to grow stronger, reminding everyone that modeling is not just about showcasing clothes, but about embodying confidence and inspiring change. Behind every flawless image lies a woman who has worked tirelessly, planning, creating, and constantly learning. Katiann Joe's dedication is evident not just in her visuals, but in her discipline. She treats her craft like a profession, mastering lighting, composition, and emotional delivery in every frame. And through it all, she never forgets the importance of gratitude to her followers, her collaborators, and even the obstacles that shaped her into the artist she is today. The cinematic beauty of Katiann's story lies not in the glamour, but in the journey, the quiet resilience, the late nights spent creating content, the courage to be seen as she truly is. Every milestone she's achieved is a reflection of a dream that began small but was nurtured with passion. And that is what makes her one of the most compelling figures in the world of Instagram modeling today. Her path reminds us that social media can be a force for good when used with intention. It can be a bridge that connects art and audience, a mirror that reflects growth, and a platform that amplifies positivity. Katiann Joe's presence on Instagram isn't just about influence, it's about inspiration. It's about the magic that happens when creativity meets authenticity. As the world of digital fashion continues to evolve, one thing remains clear. Katiann Joe is not just a model in front of the camera. She's an architect behind it, building a vision that empowers and uplifts. Her story invites us all to believe that with passion and perseverance, even a single post can spark a movement. Even one dreamer can redefine beauty. So the next time you scroll through your feed and come across one of her breathtaking images, pause for a moment. Behind that photograph lies a story of courage, creativity, and conviction. A reminder that the world doesn't reward perfection, it rewards authenticity. And in that truth, Katiann Jo continues to shine, not just as a model, but as a symbol of what it means to live fearlessly and beautifully. If her journey moved you, don't forget to subscribe to Sweet Models World. Here, we bring to life the untold stories of models who are changing the meaning of beauty one frame at a time. Because every face has a story, and every story deserves to be heard. That is the legacy of Katiann Jo, not a tale of fame, but of faith. A story of a woman who dared to see herself not just as an image, but as an inspiration. And in doing so, she became exactly that for millions around the world.